Hey guys, welcome back. In this lecture we initialized our project. In this lecture we'll continue and we'll start coding a little bit. So let's start and let's open your coding editors of your choice. I will open here Sublime, but you can use practically any coding editor. So for example, you can use also Visual Studio Code, that's good. And you can use Sublime if you want. Sublime installation is very simple. You can find Sublime in your browser search very easily. So just search for a Sublime download. Sublime download. It should be free. So download Sublime text. Let's press here and let's download Sublime. Okay, so you can find it here or download section. And here you have versions for Mac, Windows 64 or Linux repos. Okay, so go ahead when you're ready and your installation is complete and Sublime or any coding editor is installed, you can open this. Alright, so I will open my Sublime text. Alright, let's wait. Let's click here, new window. Actually, I have opened here something, new window here, and this should open my Sublime. Through the lectures, you will see me writing JavaScript code, HTML code, CSS code, and maybe your formatting looks different. So before we'll start, we'll make sure you have same packages as I'm using. Okay, first we will open our project. So let's find here file and open, and let's find our projects we created in last lecture. So let's click here open, and let's navigate to folders here. Let's find here for me Udemy projects. Maybe yours is named differently, and let's open here Vue-to-do. Okay, so here is our Vue project we'll be working on. But before we'll do anything, I will show you how my files looks like. So I have this color scheme here. If you want to have a same colors, maybe same stylings here, you just need to install same packages as I am using. So I will show it to you how you can install packages. To install package, you just need to press here Command or a Control, Shift and a P keyword like this. Okay, so one more time, Command, Shift, P, or Control, Shift and a P. This will open this menu up here. Okay, and then you need to find here list packages. Okay, in my case, I want to show you my packages, but in your case, it's install packages or install package. When you will click this install package, this should open additional menu. So let's wait a second. This will open a menu, as you can see here, and now you can search here packages. Okay, so you can just type here name, for example, JavaScript, something related to JavaScript, then you will find here JavaScript snippets for something, so JavaScript imports, or whatever you would like to install. Okay, so now I will show you packages you can install, and by the way, you just press enter on a package you want to install, and this will be installed for you. So now I will show you packages I have installed, so list actually like this, a list packages. So I have all of these packages, list packages, wait a second, and I will include complete list of packages in the resources of this lecture. Okay, so let's see. Here we have, for example, all autocomplete. So if you will search for a package all autocomplete, you should find here in a Sublime and you can install it. You don't need to install, I'm actually not using it. Also, Agile theme I'm not using. You can install a Babel. All right, you don't need a better coffee script. You don't need this. You don't need the Dart. You don't need Docker file. You don't need this. I will just show you what you need to install. For example, material theme. Material theme is for a styling of your coding editor. So I would suggest you to install material theme to style your coding editor as you like. Then you have here some other packages. For example, SCSS. I would suggest you to install SCSS. Skins package is just to change the skins of your coding editor. Sublime Code Intel is very important package. Okay, so I would suggest you to install Sublime Code Intel. Then you have a TypeScript. TypeScript you don't need to install in the case you are not using Angular or any TypeScript language in other frameworks. Here, Vue syntax highlighting. I highly recommend you to install this one. So Vue syntax highlighting and Vue formatter. After all these packages are installed, you maybe need to restart your Sublime text. All right, and to change your theme, you just need to again press here Command Shift and a P and just material themes and activate theme here, and I can choose here different themes, as you can see. Okay, just like this. Okay, so just type material theme and you should find this. So material theme and activate theme, and you should find it there, your themes from a material package. Okay, so I think everything is ready right now, and we can write maybe some code. What do you think? All right, so before I will be talking about the Vue, about these project folders and the files, I would like to first really write some code and test it out if everything is working, and after, through the lectures, I will be working and I will get you familiar with all of these folders and the files, what they're doing. Right now is not very important. We want to get the basics of programming and the basics of coding. Okay guys, so let's open please app.vue file. And here you can see export default. I will be also getting you familiar with the syntax, everything, don't worry. For now, we just write here some code, you don't need to understand it. Under components, let's write created. This is a function. Created function, this function is run automatically. We can write here comment. This function is run automatically when this component is loaded. Or let's keep here, this function is run automatically by Vue framework. Okay, this is for now important. This part here is run automatically. And what we want to do here, we want to call here one function, but we need to create this function. This will be our playground. We will be playing with the coding, so this will be not related to this project. We just want to learn some basics of programming. So instead of a src folder, I will create a new file. This new file I will call playground.js. So playground.js. Perfect. Here I will export one function. Export default function like this, and I will just write here console log. All right, this is your first code. Console log hello world. All right, amazing. Hello world is here. About exports, imports, we'll be talking again in the next lectures. For now, just a hello world. Okay, let's go back to our app.vue and let's import here this function. So I'll write here import, and I will import here playground. So playground, and this is coming from the same folder. So I'll write here /. This means I am importing from a same folder, and now I need to include the name of my file. So this is a playground. So playground like this, and I think I don't need to specify even this extension. Let's see without extension. So just playground. Now I have here my playground function, and in a created function, I can call my function playground. All right, let's save this. Let's go back to our browsers. And let's open our projects. Let's refresh them, and your code should be running. How you can know it? You can just, I will actually, slower, Philip. Let's click here on the browser window with the right click. All right, so just right click here, inspect, and this window should open for you. Okay, so just some information about your document you are displaying, about your application, but what we are interested in is a console. So this is just a console window, and here your application is talking to you. All right, so we can see hello world is here. So our code was running. We just set in our code that we want to run here console log. This will input information into our browser console. Okay, so hello world, and this is a code you just wrote, and this is our first line that is very important. And yeah, guys, that should be it for this lecture. In next lecture, we'll continue. I will do a little bit more of coding. I will get you familiar with variables, and I should first inform you that first, I think 10 or 15 lectures will be purely about programming concepts, about basic programming concepts. So if you are not beginner, I suggest you to skip these 15 lectures and continue when we will start working on our actual project here, because we will be not changing much here for the first 10 or 15 lectures. I just want to get you familiar with variables, functions, objects, classes, and more concepts. So guys, that's it for this lecture. Get a nice break, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.